would like to hold my little hand. We will run, we will crawl, we will. I would like to hold my little hand. We will run, we will crawl. Send me on my way.
Oh, my.
Send me on my way.
Oh, my.
Send me on my way.
Oh, my.
Send me on my way.
All right, we got to stop her. We're just keep doing this.
I was just getting good.
Sorry.
Let's cast.
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to episode 42 of Flock of Geeks Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Defense, and alongside me is
Kester.
What's up, Kester?
Not much. How you been?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
Good. Cold. It's cold.
It's in the single digits here.
Yeah, it's brutal out.
Greensburg, PA. Arlo, get away.
Yeah. It's like the cats wait till we start casting to jump on the table.
Oh, yeah. They always do that kind of stuff.
I'm going to blow smoke in his face.
Don't do that. Give him cancer or something. You bastard.
it didn't even faze him.
Because I do it by accident all the time.
Whoa, there he goes.
Good job.
All
Tiger uppercut.
Okay.
All right.
That was a little mean.
It was. That's all right. Okay, so good show. We got some.
We're gonna do a show here today.
We got some news, and then we are going to do the most anticipated games of 2017.
Yeah, this looks like a good year so far.
It does. This isn't necessarily. We'll talk about it. It's not necessarily all of our games, but they are worth mentioning that they are coming up.
Yeah, and then at the end we can do what game we're most looking forward to.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what mine is.
And I can't possibly figure that one out.
The Fathom, yeah, I know.
I don't even know what mine is, to be honest with you.
Well, I got a pretty good list.
Last of Us isn't this year, is it?
No, it didn't pop up on the list, what I was looking at. So
okay, that must be next year.
I just don't think there is an even questionable date for that yet.
Nah, probably not.
It's just well, at least it's existing at some point.
I do want to call that I think I figured out what happens already.
Okay, well, this is the time to do it before any leaks or anything. Kester, this is your first time hearing it live.
So what I'm thinking happens is they're in that camp, they go back to at the end of the first one.
Yeah.
They're in there and someone is trying to find Ellie because they know she's the cure. Mm-hmm. And they come in and they slaughter the entire thing, but they don't find Ellie or Joel. So it's actually Joel's fault that they're coming after her. So that's
why they're alone again.
Yes, because they all got slaughtered. Now she wants to kill them all.
Because she obviously spent some time there.
Mm-hmm.
She's older.
Exactly. And it would also give them a reason to bring that twist back.
Maybe, yeah, they could finally throw in what would Ellie say to Joel if she finds out that he did it.
Yeah, because
which he will. She'll find out this game.
Yeah, she will, because that would be the reason they're coming for her.
Yeah.
So that's my theory on that game.
Well, I don't think she's going to know why they're coming. I think Joel's going to play it off like they escaped and got away before, but everyone else died.
Yeah, maybe.
And then it's not till the end.
Yeah,
then the twist is revealed and she has a gun to his head.
It'd be cool if she killed him.
It'd be cool. Well, you might get the choice.
Nah, they won't give you a choice. They didn't give you a choice in the first game.
Oh, no.
They should never give you a choice.
Never give a choice?
No.
There really is never a choice.
Not in Last of Us.
No.
If I want to choose stuff, I'll play Mass Effect.
Yeah, that garbage.
Yeah.
But Andromeda does look good.
Well, there's other games where you choose stuff.
Yeah, like Fable.
And it always matters.
It really does. Okay, anyway.
All right.
So, we'll start off with some Nintendo stuff. Breath of the Wild was rumored to it was not going to be a Switch launch title, which is huge.
Yeah, it would have killed the Switch.
As a business impact. We've talked about this. But supposedly it is now going to be a Switch released a title. So that's good.
That's something.
That is good. I will be getting a Switch now again.
Oh, you're going to get a Switch?
I'm going to get a Switch. I swore to them. I sent them an email. I said, listen, if you bring it out the day of the Switch, if it's a release title, I'll buy your console. Yeah. Otherwise, there's no point.
That's good, too, because then, you can let me borrow your Wii U, and I'll play Zelda that way.
There you go. That's fine.
Yeah, because I don't want to buy either.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
It's a win-win for the flock of geeks.
Yeah, now I have a way to play Zelda. And then after that, we can just throw your Wii U directly in the trash.
Or Aldi's.
Aldi's, yeah.
Take it to Aldi's.
Take it to Aldi's. You guys want to sell this for me?
Sure.
God,
Just throw it back there with the rest of them.
they are going to be at pallets and Kmart's and stuff.
Oh,
You'll
I
be able to
know.
get one so easily.
I know. Okay. So that's really good. I'm relieved. I hope that that's true. I think it will be. I don't know. Are they just biting the bullet, do you think, on the whole reason why they were going to delay it?
I don't even know what was the reason.
They just needed to play test for 4 to 6 months because of some kind of bug or something. I don't know. I feel like they're just going to patch it.
Yeah, they might as well just patch it. That's how things work now.
Yeah. Maybe it's a part of the game or something that they can get around.
I haven't turned on a game and it not needed patched.
No, I know. And I feel so bad because my brother finally got into the next generation. He got a PS4.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he wanted another Blu-ray player because he wanted one for his bedroom and living room. And then he was like, he's into wrestling games and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I can't imagine him playing anything on PS4.
I know, I told him that, but he still wanted a Blu-ray player and he wanted the wrestling game. So he bought it, and he's like, I was so excited to play. And then I had a 24-hour download.
Yep.
I'm like, well, it probably wouldn't take that long, but welcome to the next generation.
Yep, that's the next gen, baby.
Yep.
Day one patches.
It's put that shit in rest mode, go take a smoke break.
Yeah, that's I was so excited to play Doom, and that patch was 2.5 hours.
Even in rest mode?
Even in rest mode, I think it
Wow.
took an hour.
Jesus.
It's out of control with
It
those
is.
things.
It is. I feel bad for the people that, and especially the people that get the console and don't have internet access. Oh my
It's if you don't have internet, you don't really need to get the consoles anymore.
Yeah, it's really no point. I mean, some games are just broken.
Yeah, because they just release them. They don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just put it out. We'll throw out a patch. Because it's just so expected anymore. No one gives a shit.
Mm-mm.
It's I'd be more shocked if there wasn't a patch.
I'd be more afraid.
Yeah,
Be
but
this
this can't be right.
this game must suck. They just gave up on it already.
Something's going on here. They're not even supporting this anymore. It's day one. You're right. That would be suspicious. Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I remember when you used to turn on a game and just start playing it.
You just plug it in, the cartridge.
Yeah, right on.
Never worked first time.
No.
You always had to blow into it.
They fixed that with the Super Nintendo and
Sure.
Genesis. You never had to blow in those carts. That was a Nintendo thing.
Yeah, I guess. I think that's fake anyway. I think that was proven not true.
I feel like it's definitely true. I've
See.
blown on enough cartridges in my life to know that it works. I don't care what you say.
The diehard
I don't
fans
care
will-
what the research says. It's a fact.
Okay.
It's a fact of life.
Okay. And do you have Switch news?
Oh yeah, I have the
Okay.
potential price leak, and they're saying $250.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's the rumor.
Oh my god, dude, that's dirt cheap.
That's cheaper than a Wii U, isn't
Dude,
it?
well, at launch it was. I mean, my brother literally just got a PS4 Slim, I think he got a bundle maybe, or just the console, but it was only $250.
Yeah. I mean, it needs to be cheaper. It's not as powerful.
Yeah, well, that's also the good indicator of how powerful it is,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how much, that's the expensive the Nintendo are.
Yeah.
So-
So, I mean, $250 is not bad. I would consider it if I wanted to play anything besides Zelda.
There's a few games. I mean, I don't know about the Mario game, honestly.
They're saying it's a 3D Mario game, but
It
are we
doesn't.
talking Wii U 3D Mario game, or are we talking Galaxy?
If we're talking a universe game, like Mario
Yeah,
Universe,
maybe.
yeah, that's definitely better seller. There's a game that's coming out. It's called Rhyme. Have you seen anything on this?
Nah, I've not seen
It
this.
looks gorgeous. It reminds me of Okami, the way it looks.
Okami is great.
It's kind of a cell shaded, it kind of looks like Wind Waker or Okami or something. It looks really pretty, but I think it's more. I don't know really what the game's about. It's not much released on it, but that's going to be a launch title for it. So that might be one I pick up.
Yeah, they're saying Skyrim's also probably going to be a launch title.
Oh, so it actually is going.
Yeah, at least these are rumors though, from what everyone's saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to talk about.
Yeah,
If you come to this show and expect 100% solid factual information, then
Yeah,
you should just, well, don't go anywhere else, but just take it with a grain of salt.
yeah. Remember to fact check us because we don't care.
We don't care, and this is literally two friends getting together to talk about video games, and you have the pleasure of listening in.
Exactly. There's nothing more to this. That's all this is.
We do this on and off mic. We just talk about video games.
Yeah, exactly. We figure we might as well record some of it.
We pretty much have to, whenever you get here and like we set up, we pretty much stand in silence so that we don't talk about video games. We save it for the cast.
It's like we can't talk about it right now.
Just wait, Kester. Just don't tell me.
Because I really wanted to talk about my exciting news.
Yeah. So before we get there, sticking with Nintendo, I have one more piece of information.
Okay.
People are now hacking the Nintendo NES Classic and adding more games to it.
That's a shocker.
I did see that coming.
Wow, that took 3 weeks. That's kind of longer than I thought it'd take.
I know. I'm unimpressed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just emulators. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, people are doing it, so there's going to be that huge community, and at that point, if it became easy to do that, and you don't have access to the Nintendo games or whatever, it might be worth getting, but I'm not going to get it.
No,
it's too hard to fucking find.
It is hard to fucking find, and I don't like emulated versions of those games.
Yeah, there's something off with them, timing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my brother's proven it. I mean, I thought it was bullshit. I thought he just couldn't beat Mike Tyson.
No.
But he can. He did it live on Facebook, which was awesome.
Yeah, that killed a good 20 minutes of my day.
It was great. It was so much fun to watch that. But he can do it on the regular Nintendo, but he cannot do it on an emulated, like on the Wii U store, anything like that. Like he just can't do them because the timing's off.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's the thing with the Switch that everyone's all excited about is if they redo Melee, but they actually keep all the glitches and it's frame for frame, but HD. They'd have to they can stop like lugging around the TVs. So like that's the huge thing about it. They really want this because it's like hard to find. Like if you're running like a 1,000-man tournament, like how many of those TVs are you gonna find? TVs are you gonna find?
That's true. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, like that's the huge thing. But like if it isn't frame for frame, they're not gonna play it.
No, absolutely not.
Nah.
And you said Eternal Darkness might be
they I guess they applied for the trademark on it again. So either they're gonna make another one or they're gonna remake the GameCube one in HD.
What would you rather have?
Probably a new one.
Yeah.
Even though like I remember the GameCube one fondly, I doubt it holds up.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, like I don't think that's gonna hold up.
It's kind of one of those games. It was like really substantial, and all the twists were really cool at first. But like going back, you might be like, okay, I've seen this before. Other people have copied it, maybe. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
I didn't never even I tried to replay it. I remember after I first beat it, and it's like I already did this because the game fucking with you is only cool the first time.
Exactly, and that's kind of why I think a remake is. I mean, interesting and cool because I never really got to play it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if you've never gotten to play it. It's a great survival horror game.
Yeah, so I would definitely be into it, but I'd be okay with a new one too.
I'd rather have a new one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yep.
Is your news related to Nintendo?
No.
I didn't think so because you said good news.
My
exciting news.
Yes.
Does it have anything to do with Overwatch?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that's my next piece anyway. I mean, you could just tell us. I mean, what?
Well, the first is I finally...
Dude, I've never seen your face light up so happily in my life.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, I have the floor?
I have the floor. Overwatch. Let's talk about Overwatch. First of all, okay, I did finally make it to Diamond.
No way.
Yes, I did. I'm halfway to Masters.
Wherever you're at, if you're in a cube, you're listening in the car, you're on your run. I know our inspirational runs,
Yeah.
Just...
Dude, give me a polite clap. It's been a lot of work.
I want to hear this in the world.
Yes.
For Kester.
I was so happy about that.
It's only taken you how long?
Since May. Well, since season 2.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm kind of unimpressed.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard when you're solo queuing, man. It really is.
Okay.
And
I let you down.
And I think it is just because, and this is the problem, is it's because my best character, Diva, is the best character in the game. But the new PTR changes, they dialed her right back.
So this hasn't taken effect only on PC, right?
Yeah, it hasn't taken effect on the live servers yet.
Anything.
Okay. But if these changes go through, I'm not looking forward to it because they nerfed her damage, they nerfed her health. Roadhog can't hook people anymore.
Yeah, what's up with that? I've seen things. It just seems like it's kind of janky. It can get cut real easy.
Yeah, if you break, like, it used to be when you threw the hook, it was line of sight of the hook.
Yeah.
So, like, if you got around a corner, if the hook was already past that corner, it was still going to hit you and pull you back.
Okay.
Now it's line of sight of Roadhog. So if he throws the hook and you just go around a corner, it's not going to hit you.
Okay. Well, that I mean, I feel like that was their intent in the first place.
But it's not working is the problem, because it's like if you go behind, like, a light post, it'll break. So, like, people can't seem to hit hooks. So it'll make him useless, because other than that, he's just an ultimate charger.
Yeah.
But, like, right now he is too good because of the hook. Same with Diva. Like, I understand she's too good, but I don't think, like, they needed to hit her this hard. They also buffed Sombra, but in such an insignificant way. It's like, why even bother?
So they're like fake trying.
Yeah, well, they don't want another Anna situation on their hands, where, like, when Anna came out, everyone thought she was too weak, and they kept buffing her, and now she's, like, mandatory.
Yeah. Is she still like that?
Oh, yeah, Anna's the best character in the game.
Wow.
Like, support-wise, they nerfed her, too. But, once again, that one, I don't think it's enough to change how good she is, because her grenade used to give you 100% bonus to healing. Now it's 50%. So maybe you aren't going to be able to, like, top off tanks as quick, but if you hit grenades on, like, squishies, they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
So she's still going to be good, and she still has the sleep dart, which shuts down, like, every ultimate in the game. And then she has the grenade that stops healing on the other team, so that's still overpowered. So I don't think she's going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, because she is my favorite character to play.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nothing more satisfying than, like, a Genenji doing his, like, and you just shoot him and he goes to sleep. It's like, oh, no, you're not doing that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're tired.
Yeah, you're going right to sleep. Oh, it's so much fun. So, but I don't know. And then they didn't touch soldiers, so this is just going to be the soldier meta.
Yeah.
Is what we're going into. So get ready, people. Whoever soldier is better is winning the match.
You really think it's good? That's all it's going to come down to?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that can stop him.
Yeah.
Like, if you nano boost him and he turns on his visor, if you don't, because Diva's not going to be in there as much, and Reinhardt, like, he'll burn through that shield so fucking quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think they need to hit him if they're going to hit the tanks.
What is the consensus on Reinhardt? I mean, like, is he good?
Yeah, he's still arguably the best, like, tank for tanking. Like,
Yeah.
He's in every match at high levels.
But, like, they haven't really touched him at all.
No, they've never touched him.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well, he's the only one who does his job, so they can't really do anything.
Yeah.
But it becomes a point where if the enemy team has a Reinhardt and you don't have a Reinhardt, it's too big of an issue.
Yeah.
But that's never really bothered me that much. Just take it with a grain of salt.
Gotcha.
I just wish I could play him. I hate him. I can't do it at all.
He's rather boring.
It's not even the boring thing. I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, I swing and I die. I try to charge. I die. Like, my shield just falls down in a second. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've tried to do it. I just can't do it.
Oh, man.
He's one of those characters.
So you're not looking for... Is this going to be season 3?
It's probably going to be in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Like, usually they do PTR for a week or two, and then they put it on. But I think the Roadhog thing, they're just still trying to fix.
Gotcha.
So. But if the changes go through to Diva, I think she's going to be useless.
Yeah. Isn't the highest leveled person in Overwatch who actually hit max level not too long ago? Isn't he a Roadhog main?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, Roadhog was the easiest to rank up with.
Okay.
Because you could just play, and it didn't matter what your team was doing as long as you threw your hook and you killed the other team first. Like, in Overwatch anymore, it's like whoever's team gets a kill first.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah, so, like, if you're 5-on-6, you're just going down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, can your supports keep you alive? But then, like, Roadhog will throw out a hook and pull somebody in and insta-kill them.
Yeah.
And then it's 5-on-6, and then they just steamroll right in.
Interesting.
It's usually how it goes anymore because alts aren't as powerful as they used to be. So,
anything else?
no, I'm just kind of sad about it. I'll miss Diva.
Aw, she'll be back.
I hope. I'm going to probably go back to playing Tracer, I guess.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
I've missed her.
I know you have.
but
She broke your heart, but
she did break my heart.
sometimes you need to give people second chances.
My fake girlfriend.
She's lovely.
She is lovely.
Okay, and so this leads me into actually interesting. I guess I'll talk about Final Fantasy first because I've been playing it more.
Okay, let's do this again.
Okay, it's gonna keep going until I'm done.
That's fine.
People seem to enjoy the bitching.
I love to shit on this game.
Okay, so I'm playing it. I think I'm on chapter 6, close to chapter 7, I would say.
What was the last thing you did?
I got to. I'm with Iris, and we were driving, and we pulled off the road and fought some random base for Jared.
Okay, yeah.
This is all I want to say. Why the fuck is this Jared character so important all of a sudden?
Who? I don't even remember him.
He's the old. You told me that when we did your review of it. It was like, who the fuck is Jared? So I kept my eyes open so that I could find out who this Jared character. He's the old man at the inn at the beginning of the game who's with that little kid.
I don't even remember this.
He's the old man, and the little kid come up to the door, and they're like, "Hey, Noctis," and Noctis is like, "Hey."
Oh,
and
okay.
he tells Noctis that there's a tomb behind a waterfall. That's all he does.
Yeah, okay, I
That's
remember that.
Jared.
The little kid?
No, the old guy's Jared.
Oh, okay. Doesn't he die?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
They come in and kill him, and then Noctis comes back like he cares all of a sudden.
I know.
They killed Jared. We will avenge him.
I know.
It's like you met him once in a hallway. There's no, what the fuck?
There are a lot of characters like that in this game. Like the king, the bad guys, like the emperor. He doesn't even come in. He's not in the game. He's in that one part. He gives a speech, and then you never see him again. It's like,
he's the
what
king.
What happened to him? Even if Noctis killed his jester or whatever, what the royal whatever that guy, advisor, is that what he's called?
Chancellor?
The chancellor, the bad guy. Well, what about the emperor? He's still there. He's not going anywhere.
Well, don't ruin the whole game for me here.
Sorry.
I knew the Chancellor was the bad guy, so I didn't know the King had no part of it. Great, that's great.
Yeah, he has zero part in the rest of the game.
It's just so stupid. It's like, okay, fuck my girlfriend or my fiance. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go avenge Jared.
Yes, exactly.
It can only be Jared.
Yes, it's only Jared.
It's literally we're driving down the highway to go to a new continent or a new place or something, because it's saying oh, once you go there you can't come back for a while. So I'm figuring it's a new part of the game, and I'm like, okay,
It is.
yeah. And we're driving there, and this giant fortress, they call them or whatever, was flying overhead, and we gotta go take that down. And Noctis is like, this is for Jared. I'm like, why?
Yeah, who cares about you?
Why do you care about this old man in a hotel?
You met him one time.
Literally. So it's just hilarious to me that they made this character so important, and it was he doesn't even look at all interesting. He's not
just
dynamic.
some guy.
He's just some guy.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
It's
That's
you
how
killed
stupid he was.
You killed the innkeeper. Now let's go on a 45-minute quest to avenge him.
I do remember them killing the innkeeper. That's all I remember.
Yeah, you just walk up, you're like, Jared's dead. And I'm like, who's Jared?
Yeah.
And then I saw the little kid crying, and I'm like, oh, it must have been the old man. And they did the flashback of him standing in the door, the only time you've ever met him.
Yeah, it's let's get back to the flashback of the one time you met. That is perfect.
And Nock just gets all down. He's like, I will avenge him for you. It's like, why?
I don't know.
This game is so convoluted and bad.
It is so bad.
And the thing is, okay, granted, I'm not having an awful time playing it. I think I definitely have my qualms with it. The camera's just fucking terrible.
I know.
I just did a
How about,
stealth
wasn't I right
mission.
about that, where it's why can't I just hold circle to teleport to
The
that
triangle?
point?
Yeah.
Yeah, or triangle. Why do I have to aim my camera there?
I don't know.
It doesn't work.
And the other thing too, it's even if it is there and you know it's there, you have to literally get it in the center.
Yeah, it can't.
Or it won't show up, and then you just die.
Yeah, and it's you desperately need to get there, but you can't.
I know.
It's great design.
Oh, it's terrible. And and the magic does piss me off. It's really good, but it's so annoying. It's I have to go collect these essences so I can make spells that I get 3 of, and have to constantly re-equip them and all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
It just takes too long.
What I find stupid about it is if you put like more into the spell, it becomes stronger. But you can't do more than 9,999 damage. So like it needs to tell me like you put enough fire in here that when you throw that, it's gonna do the max damage.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm putting 99 into the spell because I want. But it's like maybe if I'd have put 70 in, I could have done max damage. Who knows?
I know.
Because the system is garbage.
It really is. It just doesn't make much sense.
Nah, I hate that game.
Yeah, it's. There's to this point of all the friends that have played this game, which are a lot.
Yeah.
There is one that liked it.
Yeah, there's one holdout still.
Yep, and that's. I mean, he seems pretty adamant.
Yeah, everyone else hates it though.
Yeah, I mean, even the one person I sat there and argued for like 2 hours with, saying how this game, just from what I've played, is not very good. And then he's like, "No, I really like it. I think it's good." And I'm like, "Okay." And then like the next day he beat it, and he's like, "That was the worst Final Fantasy I ever played."
Oh yeah.
Like people, it must hit this point. Like I haven't been there yet, where the game just becomes unplayable almost.
It's the trade.
Is that when it starts?
When it starts, it goes from train to that one dungeon, then it's over, and it's all terrible.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said he heard rumors that they're actually trying to patch the final level because people hate it so fucking much.
I don't even know. Is that the last dungeon?
Whatever one where like it's only you, like Noctis.
Yeah, that's the worst dungeon in video game history.
Yeah, I think he said that like they're trying to do something with that. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, because it's really stupid because you lose your weapon.
Yeah, it's like, why did I do anything in this game? That's why I'm not leveling up. That's why I'm not doing side quests.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no point.
Really
I know they're not going to be that good.
They're not.
I know.
There's nothing there, man.
Ugh, I got to finish it, though. I have to do it.
Yeah, you got to finish it, and then you can tell me what they say.
Oh, yeah, at that part.
At that part, because I want to know. Oh, apparently that wasn't the only one that happened to.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah, that happened to Shepard. He had to, like, pause it and turn on the subtitles. I was like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
And I
Because
guess
you were so blown away.
I think I was just sitting there in a rage.
This is ridiculous.
Because, like, at that point, I had been pissed off with the game. And then I got to that, and I was just like, you know what? I don't even care what he said. Like, it can't be cool. It can't be worth my time. You know what I mean? It's like it's a waste of my time.
Yeah,
the whole thing is.
Yeah, and I don't know. Who's it between Noctis? Is it someone I've met before? Is it the Chancellor?
Yeah, it's the Chancellor.
Okay, so I know what to look for.
Oh, you'll know. It's right before he goes into the crystal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the end of that dungeon that everyone hates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's why I didn't go back, because I didn't want to play any part of that again.
Okay.
It was like, even if I only had to play 10 minutes of it, I still wasn't willing to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
what a shitty game.
It's just some things where I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good, and then it just like makes me want to throw up like in 5 minutes.
It does.
And like people were saying that there's a lot of talk about the music and stuff. I think the music's not very good.
I don't remember a single song.
No, you don't, because they like, you know, they backpacked on the other Final Fantasies for your car music. And which
is stupid.
They just stole it. Yeah. And then when you go to the marketplace and like those songs, those are terrible. They're like the most generic like marketplace songs I've ever heard.
I don't remember them.
Like, this gives me a headache. This makes me dizzy.
Like, if I don't remember the song, it's obviously not good.
Yeah, it's just background noise.
Like, I still at least remember a couple from 13 that I liked. You know what I mean?
I did fight Titan. I fought the Titan.
Wasn't that cool?
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was definitely cool. I think it was like... I think the game needs to stop throwing more than like the Empire or whatever didn't need to be there.
It really doesn't.
Like, it was just annoying that they were even there. And then I just fought the chick that's pretty much like a dragoon.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She is really cool. But then like soldiers show up halfway through the fight.
Yeah,
like,
that's the best fight
annoying.
in the game.
Really?
In my opinion, yeah.
Wow, it was cool
because you're like flying around and stuff.
Dude, yeah, I love that. And then when you parry her, you just can like push her face into the ground.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's the best fight in the game.
This is the other thing that pisses me off more than anything. Okay, I can get hit by a Titan, a fucking god.
Yeah.
Can punch me and I don't die. But a soldier comes up and butts me with a gun, and it takes all of my health away.
I know. Where you just deflected a punch from a giant.
Yeah. Like, this soldier is literally just meleeing me, and like, I'm like, why am I dead?
I just blocked a punch from a giant.
Like, this guy's just hitting me with the butt of his gun, and it takes half my health away. Like, what is this?
The whole thing is nonsense.
It really is. I'm blown away. They are the hardest enemy because God forbid you end up right by them. They'll just butt end you with their gun and you're dead.
Yeah, and you can't even they don't really have an attack animation that you see.
No, because because they're just doing like a little quick
dance.
jab.
You can't even see it.
Borderline scuttle.
Yeah, it is a scuttle. They scuttle right into you for so much damage.
I was just like, oh. But there was a moment where one of those mechs with the two legs.
A mech.
Yeah, it was just a mech. But I was just Noctis for some reason. My team was just not showing up.
They just didn't feel like helping.
Seriously, it was just for some reason they weren't there. So I'm I'm gonna take this on by myself and fucking annihilated it. Noctis just jumped to all his limbs and cut them all apart and it just exploded. And
yeah,
I
you can do that.
2 seconds. I'm that was fucking awesome. And then my team showed up.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. But I was that was cool. That was the one moment where I'm that was fucking awesome. Why can't every fight be like that?
Yeah, there's a couple moments like that where you're this game is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then in the next minute, you're okay, we're driving in the car.
And when you were
Did you see the cutscene yet with Noctis?
Where he kills all those
yeah,
people?
Isn't that fucking awesome?
I was just about to tell you. He's his shirt shredded. He just looks like a badass and just kills all these people.
That scene made me like Noctis.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think it was almost worth... I would just YouTube that scene.
Yeah.
And it's better than playing the game.
It was. I was this is fucking awesome. It didn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't foreshadow anything. Nothing like that happens.
I think that happened after Jared died, honestly.
Oh, yeah, it does. Because he's so emotionally distraught.
By this guy he met one time.
Yeah, dying.
I mean, I could totally see if the game was listen, kid, we'll take care of them. That sucks, we're sorry. But, to go out, I'm going to forfeit my mission of saving my fiancée.
Yeah, who cares about her?
But I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. It's who? Oh well, we'll just avenge this old man instead. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, I mean, he does like men better.
He does.
That's one thing that this game proves. He prefers the company of men.
He does pretty much tell every girl to go fuck themselves.
Yep. There's that one. Isn't it the one guy's sister?
Yeah, Iris is Gladios' sister.
Yeah, just throwing herself at him, and he's just nah, I prefer the company of men.
No, you can't. I don't even want you to come.
Yeah, it's why? The princess isn't there. She's off on an island somewhere. You're good.
Prompto's the only one that makes any effort to be he's trying to go with car tits.
Yeah, he is. Prompto is the only one who doesn't seem. Wait, no. He seems the gayest towards the end, though.
Well, that probably is the case, but he's the only one.
Because I think he's in love with Noctis.
Is that really?
Yes, it's a thing.
Nice.
A moment. At least I feel like that's what they were implying.
I'm so excited to finish this game.
I know.
Okay.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that note.
I'm segueing into what I was originally going to talk about after that bitch fest. But this leads me to say that Conan O'Brien's the Clueless Gamer, that Final Fantasy, he did Final Fantasy 15, fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he is so good.
If you guys if you haven't seen it, watch that. It is so funny.
It is the most accurate review of the game.
It is. It really is.
It's the best one.
Spot on.
Yeah, he nailed it.
He did. Anyway, they're talking about making it into an entire TV show. So a half an hour, I guess, of Clueless Gamer. And I guess he's not even on it.
Yeah, this doesn't work without
producer.
Conan.
No. He's the executive producer on it, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I guess, are they...
I think they're just going to get other celebrities who don't play video games, but it's Conan is a comedian who's very, funny.
The reason it works is because Elijah Wood on his own isn't funny.
No.
But in a room with Conan O'Brien... He could Conan O'Brien does it, and then Elijah Wood's just funny because he's there.
Yeah, and he was really good in that one. He was hilarious just because he was playing off Conan.
Exactly. So it's not gonna work.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. This. Stop ruining the few good things on TV.
Yeah, exactly. Just let Conan do this on his show.
Yeah, it's what, 7 minutes?
I know. What pisses me off is if they do this show, then Conan's not going to do it.
He's not going to do it anymore. The show's going to get canceled after a couple episodes.
Oh, absolutely.
No one's got
It's just like that stupid lip sync battle that Jimmy Fallon did. They made it into a show.
Yeah.
And that lasted 6 seasons, and now Jimmy Fallon doesn't do it anymore, and it was funny.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. It's a bad idea. Stop doing it. You got so many ratings, and sure, it's like people loved it. The gamers would tune in for Conan.
You know
to
why
watch
they're
that.
doing it is because the YouTube views were all over 4 million.
I'm sure, but that's gamers who don't watch their show.
Yeah,
just wanting to see that. That gamers aren't gonna just watch this show.
No, we're not.
At all.
No, we don't.
I'll easily watch a 5-minute episode skit. Of it.
YouTube Conan playing video games. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so good.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes each game. It's hilarious. I don't want a half-an-hour show, playing video games with The Rock, even though that does sound amazing.
It does, but
But in the grand scheme of things, it's a bad
you're not going to
idea.
get The Rock every week.
No.
And Conan is so great. That's why it works. He is one of the probably one of the funniest people to ever live.
He is fucking hilarious.
Just consistently funny for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
Is Conan O'Brien.
Uh-huh.
So how are you gonna you can't do that with anyone else. It's not gonna work.
It's not. It's the it's just these shows thinking that they can tap into this group of people, these gamers.
Yeah.
And they're not interested. This isn't what we want. What it is there. It's
Yeah,
just
just
that
keep doing it.
People just didn't know it existed. I don't think people knew what it was. My buddy Carl, he's like, dude, have you seen Clueless Gamer? I'm like, yeah, I've been watching them forever.
Yeah.
It's
I
fucking
didn't know it
hilarious.
existed until the Overwatch one.
Yeah.
And then I went back and I watched them all. They're
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. It's not. It's gonna die, and we're never gonna get him again now because of this.
Yeah, and it is probably the best thing he does on his show now.
Yeah, it is. It is. It sucks.
Yeah.
I think it's a terrible idea. Don't do it.
Don't do it. But they're gonna do it.
Oh, absolutely. God forbid you get. Ugh. It just makes me sick.
Mm,
So
that's kind of sad.
yeah, that's that. Anyway, are we? I hope we're not wrong with this.
What?
I mean, do you think people would watch this?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, because gamers just thought it was funny because it was Conan.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The Conan factor
It's
is
the
huge.
Conan factor.
It is.
You do that with anyone else, I don't think it's as good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, if you want to let us know what you guys think, you can comment.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, please. Start up something. We'll answer if we like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to take a break, or do you just want to jump into anticipated?
Let's take a break.
All right. See you in 10 seconds, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm ready for sex.
I'm ready for sex.
Welcome back, everyone. 10 seconds. I know you missed us.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Even though you were here the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, what are we doing?
So we're doing the most anticipated games of 2017.
Ooh.
These are more high-end AAA titles and all that good stuff. It's not a full comprehensive list, but they're pretty much the ones that we know are definitely coming out and worth mentioning. So, on that note,
Start her off.
well, let's hope they come out, because the first one's Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a feeling it's gonna.
I think it is.
I think Rockstar,
I think if anyone's gonna do it, it's Rockstar.
Yeah.
They're a small army at this point.
they are, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they would have not released anything unless they knew for sure, because they've been kind of stingy on Red Dead at all.
Yeah, they really have been. I think we'll get a huge thing at E3, and then it'll just come out.
Like a couple months after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they'll pull like a Fallout, I think, maybe, because that did really well for Bethesda, and hopefully more of the AAA titles go on that note. Like, just stop releasing shit unless we know it. It's just teasing us and pissing us off. So, really excited for Red Dead.
Yeah, really excited.
I think the release
We should do a scale, like a 1 to 10 scale
of how excited we
how
are.
excited we
oh,
are.
okay. This is a 9.
This is a 9.
This
Not
is
a 10.
This is a 9.
You're gonna say 9.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8.
Okay.
Because I'm not as into it as you are, but I
Yeah.
still am really looking forward to this
Yeah.
game.
Because it's just the thing is with how good Rockstar, how good they make video games. It's undeniable. Even if you're not into Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's a great video game. Like, they know their shit. And it's just, you're going to get a good game. Like, even with Bethesda, like Fallout 4 coming out, it's like, I questioned it. I was worried.
Yeah, you weren't 100% on it.
Yeah, and I rightfully so. Sorry, wasn't that good. Anyway,
Yeah.
but I know, like, I just know that this game's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, you know it's going to be good. And I just can't wait to see if we're going to get a new character. We're getting John Marston. I just can't wait for this one.
It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to have an open world game that you ride on horseback again.
Yes.
And guns slinging and
an open world game that isn't like an apocalyptic future or a fantasy world or
it's
like
fucking Old West.
Real world. Old West. There's no other games like it.
And the other thing is, too, Rockstar's really, really done a good job with supporting the online community for Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, one of the best.
Yeah.
And they're definitely going to be putting multiplayer into this. And they're going to have, like, I guarantee they're going to have, like, train heists and bank robberies. And I'm sure you can get, like, you know, a group of your friends to be like a certain gang. Or
that would
bandits.
be awesome if you could like make a gang instead of clans. It was gangs.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I know.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the flock of geeks are gonna go take a train. You know what I mean?
We should start a clan called the Flock.
We will.
Oh, that's happening.
Oh, and you gotta, you know, you can join if you get it, but you're gonna have to go through some trials.
There are a lot of trials. We'll figure out what they are.
Well, if this comes announced and this actually happens and we're actually into doing this, we can drop hints on the podcast.
Yeah, there
you have
you
to
go.
message us this. You have to do that. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be very hard to get in.
It is.
We don't
Extremely
just
hard.
take anybody.
Okay, so that's a 9.
That's a 9.
You're gonna
you
go
bumped
8.
me up to 9 with the
the potential train
yeah.
heist banditos.
yeah
and shit.
posse of sorts.
Yes. See, I know it's gonna be great. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Another game coming out of the woodwork, man. This game, I was surprised to see on the list. I haven't even really heard much about it. I knew it was like coming back, but Prey.
Prey's coming back?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
I know.
Did you play the first Prey?
Yes.
I did too, but I don't remember anything about it.
You know what? You know what I remember about it? It got me into Blue Oyster Cult.
That is true.
Because that was one of the best openings. Honestly, it was one of my favorite openings of like any video game.
Is that when you're like in the bar?
Yeah.
And the ship abducts you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
You're just walking around and you're like, you know, I think you can like throw darts, you go to the bathroom, you
can play the
out.
arcade games. I remember that.
Yeah, you play arcade games. But then you put the jukebox on and it's Don't Fear the Reaper. And then the aliens come down and take you. It's just so awesome.
That is a great intro. I forgot all about Prey, but that was a fun game from what I remember.
It was. The multiplayer was the worst fucking thing. It was like throw up, dude. So bad. I remember I like jumped on it like a month after it came out just to see if like what the community was like, and it was one person. And I'm not joking.
That's hilarious.
Like one dude. We fought. He destroyed me. And then I was like, okay, I'll go to the next match. Same guy.
Just destroyed you.
Same guy. Like this guy must have just been waiting.
Well, that's like Pro Jared did his top like worst games of 2016, and he picked the Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, and he said he couldn't find a match to record footage for it.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's good.
Pro Jared's so good.
He is.
Definitely look him up if you haven't. He's fun. But yeah, I guess Prey is coming back.
That's pretty sweet.
And I guess there's a trailer for it. I didn't actually look into this much because like Prey has been such like a mystery enigma for so long.
I didn't even think it was like
I thought they canceled it.
a thing.
There was gonna be Prey 2. You're gonna be like a bounty hunter. Then they canceled that, and then this doesn't look like that anymore. So I think it's a brand new game.
Didn't you play as a Native American?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did, which I also thought was really cool.
I do always like that.
You were on a reserve, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it was really cool. I mean, I'm gonna give this like a 5 because I don't even really know.
Yeah, I don't remember it enough or have researched any of it, so I'm just gonna go 4 because I don't really care right now.
Yeah, it's not a remake by any means.
No.
It's a new game, but it's just for right now called Prey again. So I don't know how even close it's gonna be.
It would be cool if the game was actually called Prey again.
Dude.
You may have just named it.
Why don't we work for these people?
I don't know. They need to get a hold of us.
Why aren't we in this industry?
Yeah, Prey again. Come on.
It's so good.
It is a great title.
Okay. So next up, Resident Evil 7.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's an enigma, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what to expect. I don't know how. It's like I'm excited, but on one hand, I'm not.
It is like in 2 weeks too.
I know.
It's like 3
It's actually
weeks
kind
away.
of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. For being my second favorite game series of all time, I feel like this should be a 10, but I'm at like a 4.
Really?
I'm at maybe a 6.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
So why don't you say 5?
I'll just go 5 then. Yeah, it's a good point. We
I'm
figured that.
I'm somewhere between 4 and 6. I don't know.
I want to
where
say
that-
5. Maybe 4.5.
I'm with you. I'm actually giving this a 5 as well.
Because we just don't know.
It could go either way real easily. Yeah.
I think it is just like all these like first person horror games.
Yeah.
Like you had Amnesia. There's a bunch of them for PC.
Yeah.
The people seem to think that like if you're going to do horror now, it's got to be in first person, which I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah. I mean, it's more in your face. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The moments are more in your face, obviously, because you are the face of it. For VR, it makes sense. But the best survival horrors, in my opinion, have never been first person.
No, I couldn't think of one.
You know what I mean? That even come close. Condemned was really good.
Oh, Condemned, yes.
It's very good. But it doesn't have anything on Resident Evil 4.
Not even close.
It's what I mean. It's one of the best games ever. And that was behind the back. So you're right. I don't know how much that plays into it.
And that's the problem with Resident Evil is you want it to be one of the best games ever. Because Resident Evil 1, 2, Code Veronica, I would even 4.
Do you not like 3?
I love 3.
Because you never put it in the list. Like, we've talked about this before. And
I like 3 better than I like 2.
Oh, well, then you missed 3.
Oh, did I? I'm
you
sorry.
You do it a lot, though.
I always, it always escapes me.
Okay. Because
I
just,
love it.
Okay. I just thought you just maybe secretly hated it and didn't tell anybody.
No, I like 3 better than I like 2.
Okay.
I secretly hate 2.
Oh, why?
Because I never saw the end content because I died on the end boss. Remember that story?
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah.
And I don't really hate 2, but I think 3 is better just because I like Nemesis and I like Jill.
Yeah, Jill's the best.
Yeah, Jill's the best character. So, and she's dressed as a stripper to go fight zombies, which I like. Well, more of a hooker than a stripper. So, like and it's also great because like the first scene in that is her like putting that outfit on, and it's like the zombie apocalypse has started. Let me put on my skirt,
my skank clothes,
my skank clothes to go take out on the zombie.
I was
horde.
gonna say maybe she was at a dance club and then
No,
shit went
it
down.
starts and she's in her apartment.
No, she knew what she was getting
Yeah,
into.
she's like, I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna look sexy as hell doing it.
It'd been great if like the opening cinematic was like her. It's like on her bed's like a bulletproof vest and like like army gear, and then right beside it's the hooker clothes.
Yeah,
she just picks up the hooker clothes.
Yes.
Again, man, why aren't we in this industry?
It would at least be more fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the hooker clothes. So
Which one can you be tofu?
2.
Is that 2?
That's 2.
Can you also be hunk in that one?
That's 2 as well.
Okay. Was that in a remake or did they do that in the original content?
It was in the original content.
How'd you get them?
You had to beat them all with S rankings. Like there's 2 missions.
Oh, okay.
Like Leon had 2 and Claire had 2. If you beat all 4 with S rankings, but then you had to beat the second quest faster than the first one. Yeah, it was convoluted.
Yeah.
That's why I never got it.
Yeah, and that's why you're pissed.
Yeah, because I beat it like 6 times with S rankings and I still didn't get it.
Just because of the timing.
Because you can't save and you can't die.
Okay.
So
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. So we're going 5 with this one.
5. Yeah, I want to be more excited than I am, but I don't like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not that big on first person, and everything I've seen of it does not get me excited in any way.
But at the same time, you are kind of excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it day 1. I'll probably request that day off work.
I might do the same.
Yeah.
That might be fun to Twitch.
I don't know. Horror games, you kind of want to be isolated.
No, that's the point. Everyone loves watching you scream. That's how PewDiePie got famous.
Is it really?
But mostly, yeah.
Oh.
That and Happy Wheels. But like, because he plays scary games.
What's Happy Wheels?
It's an online game. It's not an online game, but it's on the computer where it's like you're a character on like a bike and you go through like these crazy trials and you can get cut in half. It's like goofy, weird.
Never heard of such
Yeah.
things.
It's really fun actually,
Oh.
but it's silly. Yeah, he got famous in that and the scary games because like his scream's pretty iconic and people love watching him shit his pants. But I don't know. I've been really hankering to Twitch lately, and I have a PlayStation camera, so I could do it and everything. I just don't know what game to do it with.
I don't know either.
And you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do Final Fantasy 15 because that's a fucking bore show.
Yeah, nobody would want to watch that.
No one even does watch it. So it's like, I don't know. I was trying to think.
I think some Overwatch.
That's your call. Do it. I know people would watch you.
Probably.
Don't die.
Sorry.
But I'm kind of debating on Resident Evil 7.
It could be a good game.
I mean, it could be fun. And
we could Twitch at the same time and race.
You'll beat me.
No, I absolutely will. I kind of
want to play it together.
No, I want to be isolated and alone.
In my room.
Scared.
Okay. Fine.
Fine.
We'll never play video games together again, apparently, because all you do is suck Overwatch's dick.
Hey, I was playing other games this week. Played a lot of Last Guardian.
Good. I got to beat that still. But you know what I've been playing, and I played the demo and just bought it because I kept wanting to play it. Dragon Quest Builders.
I don't know what this is.
It's Dragon Quest. You're a little guy, and it's like Minecraft, but it's in the Dragon Quest universe.
Oh, so it's just Dragon Quest Minecraft.
Yes.
That could be interesting.
Dude, and you can do little quests and stuff. It's like cutesy and fun, but like it definitely has a resemblance to Zelda because the character kind of even looks like Link.
Mm-hmm.
And you just run around, collect stuff, and build a castle. But like, I'm having so much fun with it.
Well, that's good.
And I kind of felt like a secret. Like I was like, I can't tell people I'm playing this game. I feel like a turd. But then like everyone I know who bought it's like, dude, this is like the greatest game ever. It's a lot of fun. I don't recommend it for you because I just feel like you'd be like, this is stupid.
You know I wouldn't like that. So
I know you wouldn't, but I did. If you're like on the border, if you played the demo and liked the demo, the game's great.
Yeah, maybe I'll try the demo.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's like a 4-hour demo.
Yeah, I want to beat Last Guardian though.
Yeah, I need to, but I need to beat.
It just gets frustrating at times, man.
I need to be boy band first.
Yeah, I actually in Last Guardian just like pulled up a strategy guide. I couldn't do it anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I'll go like if I'm cruising it's fine, but then if I'm like stuck for more than like 15 minutes.
I'm with you there, man. I don't have enough time like that anymore.
No, I don't.
It's not gratifying enough to solve these puzzles. It's more or less like, wow, really? Fuck that.
And a lot of times it's not even like a puzzle, it's like a ledge you didn't see. And then with this game it's hard because it's like you come into a room and it's like you got to call Trico to the right spot and then you have to get on top of him and issue commands. Like there was this one part where you like fall in the water. It's like you crash down and like you have to get him to lower his tail down, but like you just seem to have to be in this like right spot or he won't do it.
Gotcha.
So I was like for a half hour I'm like down in this water screaming and yelling at him, and then finally I'm like, you know what, I'm looking this up, and it was like you just have to be kind of in this one spot. It's like, so I had to like move this crate around for an hour till I found this right spot. That's stupid.
Wow. So do you still really like that game?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Okay. So you still are enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's better if you're playing with a strategy guide, I will say that. And it just looks so fucking awesome, man. Like it's so beautiful and he is so cool, Trico.
Yeah.
Like just watching him do stuff, and when you start to control him, it gets a little wonky because you're like, it just seems like you have to keep spamming the command until he finally decides to do something.
Yeah.
And I get where they're going with it because it is kind of like your dog.
Yeah. It's like real life. Like your dog doesn't always necessarily listen to you right away.
No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but
how well does that transfer into a video game?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes it frustrating. It is the best. You just short bursts, man. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try. I might play a little bit tonight even.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. Cool. So, we're off.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Talking about how great Last Guardian.
I guess that's a catch up of what we've been playing.
Yeah, there you go.
So, you're welcome.
We thought we'd fill you in on
If you're wondering what we're doing with our lives, I'm building castles in a fake land, and he is controlling a fake dog.
Yeah, and I also been playing Bloodborne again.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Because it's the best.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to. Now
Yeah.
I want to play. I got Titanfall real cheap, so I want to play that.
I do want to
Second
try
one.
Titanfall.
I want to play the campaign there. I got the BioShock Collector's Edition,
Yeah.
and I want to play all those. And now it's like I got Dragon Quest now, and I got Gay Boy Band. No offense, it just is. It's just fucking gay.
Yeah, they are a gay boy band.
And now, Last Guardian. I need to play that too. I'm like stacked. I needed to do this over Christmas, and I didn't.
No, you didn't. You didn't do any of this.
No, I just ran. It's. I know.
All right.
So next up, South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one.
Like
This is an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7 with this. But man, a lot of people missed out on the South Park game.
Yeah.
And like that was literally one of the best RPGs of the year.
And the funniest video game ever made.
It was so fucking funny.
It's
I
hilarious.
was crying. Like I literally would reload so I could see scenes again because I was fucking crying. It's
I want
so
to
good.
replay it. I always forget. I'm always wanting to replay that game.
Yeah, it's so good. But I'm really looking forward to the new one. I think it'll be great. The only thing is, this is more superhero based.
Yeah, but I still think it'll be fantastic.
Which is fine. But I love fantasy and the fact that it was like almost D&D and the stick of truth.
Yeah.
So it was like that really appealed to me. But I like superheroes as well. So it's gonna be good.
I feel like it's gonna be, even if it's just like the same game with a new script, it's gonna be great.
Hell yeah, the game is, and that's the thing. It is a solid video game.
Yeah, it's a great turn-based RPG.
It really is.
Reminds me, it's a lot like the Paper Mario games.
Absolutely, because you kind of have those in battle prompts that you can do, like certain timings and stuff. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. I forgot about that game.
Yeah.
Does that have a date yet?
I think it does. I didn't put any dates on these.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I don't want to give myself a chub.
Yeah.
But I do know that the next game, Mass Effect Andromeda, comes out soon.
Oh, it does? I thought
think it comes out the end of March.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought that was a November game.
No, it's coming out like March 31st or something.
Well, that's cool.
It's one of the ends. It's either March or May, but it's the beginning of the year.
That's good.
So yeah, and like I said, I will say it. I'll tell anybody. I don't care. I don't like those games that much.
Yeah, you hate Mass Effect.
I played them too, so I played them. I just don't like them that much. But man, this game looks fun.
It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to give this one an 8.
I'm gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go 7. I think it just, it doesn't like. The last game you were like trying to stop the Reapers. This one you're trying to find a new home. So it doesn't. I don't know.
It's probably gonna. There's gonna be a twist in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna necessarily. It's gonna. This is why you came on your mission, but this isn't what really. Is going
what the
on.
actual mission is.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. It just looks like the battling looks way more fun and interesting. Honestly, I am kind of interested in a sci-fi game. There really hasn't been that many. I'm trying to think.
No, there really hasn't been lately.
No, like not a sci-fi shooter. I'm not a huge sci-fi fan, but like I've really been getting into Star Trek a lot lately. Next Generation, of course.
Of course.
Patrick Stewart. But so it kind of like I kind of got in that like mode, and then I've seen this, so now I'm like really excited about it. But I think it looks really good.
It looks solid, and I like the first two, unlike you. So I think I'm kind of down on it because I never played the third one, and I still want to do that, but I can't do it, man.
Yeah, it's too late, man.
It's too late. That ship has sailed. It really has.
Nice. But yeah,
you know what? No, maybe it hasn't. I'm gonna play it this week.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it. Right after I finish Last Guardian, I want to play it.
Okay, cool.
Unless something else comes out soon. Resident Evil.
Well, you can beat it before then.
Yeah, probably. I have no life.
Okay. Dude, speaking of which,
If I can get off Overwatch.
do you have it on your PS3?
Yes.
Dude, my PS3 broke.
That sucks.
Dude, I had the tank.
You did. You got it like day one.
It was like a couple weeks after. But yeah, it was like the ones that were questionably breaking, all that shit. Dude, so I had it in storage, and my brother was like, I need a Blu-ray player. So I let him borrow my PS3, and it didn't work. And that's why he ended up getting a PlayStation 4.
That's sad.
But that thing, man, lasted like 10 years.
Was a tank. I haven't turned mine on in a long time, so I don't know.
Well, the reason mine broke was because I was storing it in a bad place. I didn't realize where it was when I moved. So
I was also thinking of playing Uncharted 3 again for a bit, just to try it out, see if I still like it. Maybe it'd give me a distraction for a while.
For the multiplayer?
Yeah, for the
okay.
multiplayer. I'm not gonna play this single player.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you like to
Actually,
go
I
back.
might just to get some Marlowe in my life.
There you go.
Cocky little shit. I always forget about her when we're talking about great villains of all time.
But who's the best?
Probably Marlowe.
Ever.
I don't know.
Bison.
Yeah, without a doubt. But we've been over this. Bison is probably not a
I
villain.
was just trying to. We needed the Bison
Yeah,
reference
we did
this
need a
episode.
Bison. But Bison is a hero. He's not really a villain.
That's true. He's the best hero and the best villain.
There, he covers both of them because he's
know.
so great.
Okay, so next up, my 10 out of 10, Zelda.
Oh, shocker. I'm gonna give this like a 4.
Hey, you don't have to give it a 10, but of course I'm excited.
Yeah, you're very
Did you see the
excited.
poster I just got?
That is a sweet poster.
I know.
Because you definitely needed more Zelda stuff in here.
It was disgusting. Like, my friend came over. It was like, I had a Zelda hat on, a Zelda robe that looks like his tunic, and then I took the robe off, and then I had a Zelda shirt on, and then I had the Zelda slippers on.
Yeah.
I just need Zelda pants.
You definitely gotta get some Zelda pants. They even exist.
Tights.
You just get some white tights.
That's
and
awesome.
a tunic.
That'd be great.
It would
Just
be
wear
great.
white tights all the time. How would you like that?
I would love that. I'm sure all the ladies would love it as well.
Oh, yeah. I would not be single for much longer if I
Nah.
just showed up in those.
Not at all.
Okay, so we've talked about Zelda
At length.
But what is your the score?
7.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm not that excited, and it's just because, like, I don't really have a way to play it.
You're gonna play it.
Eh.
I'll make sure you
Yeah,
play
you
it.
can. I'll borrow your Wii U. Zelda is not that big to me.
Yeah.
But I love them all, and I'm excited to play it, but it's not life or death for me.
Well, this is the thing, too. It's hard to be so pumped up about a game that's, like, consistently been teasing you. It's, like, been a cock tease
Yeah.
for, like, years.
It's been for years, and I'm super excited, but I hate everything about it.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's Zelda.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the idea of cooking.
Yeah.
I hate the survival games.
Yeah.
I hate giant open worlds where I'm just wandering around.
Yeah.
I hate all that stuff. But because it's Zelda, I'm still pretty excited to play this.
Yeah.
So I would give it like an 8, 7, 8 in that area.
Cool. I'll appreciate that. They are also, in case you didn't know, they actually released an image of Link up on the hill looking over Mount Doom,
That's pretty sweet.
which is actually almost identical to the original Zelda's artwork. It's like the same scene, but in this world. So there's a big rumor that those two games, it actually just might be a remake of the first one. Technically.
It could be.
Yeah, I mean, that's like kind of like what people are hinting at. And a lot of things line up for sure. It's either an homage that they're just like, hey, this is like the
Yeah,
original.
or it could be like a sequel.
Yeah, or it could be in the same realm, at least in the same time period or timeline or something.
The Zelda timeline thing is so confusing to me.
It is, but I have the Hyrulean Bible.
So you know.
There's the timeline in there. That's the canon. So if you ever need to know anything, I got it. I'll look
I'm
it
not
up
too
for you.
worried about it.
Okay, but I thought that was cool. So they might be tying it into the first game.
That
like
would
the
be cool.
NES original. Yeah, so pretty excited about that. That was really neat.
It is Zelda. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
so.
it is. It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
I know.
Man,
It's
It's close, too, man. You're like 3 months away here?
We'll hope.
We'll hope.
Did the Switch have a date
17th.
of March?
March, yeah.
Oh, did you say that?
I don't think that I did. But
No, you didn't. You just
there
said
you go.
price point. March 17th is the okay.
There
so,
are posters up for it at GameStop already.
really.
Uh-huh. Like, because I work next to a GameStop, so I always walk by and look at the posters when I go to Walmart.
Cool. All right, so there you go.
It's coming.
All right, the next game up. I'm actually really stoked about this game, but the developers, I'm scared. I'm not going to buy it right away. It's called For Honor. Have you seen this?
Is this the EA game?
No, it's Ubisoft.
The Ubisoft game? Yeah, that's like Wars.
Yeah, you're like a knight, a Viking, and then a samurai.
That game looks fucking sweet, though.
I know. It looks great. Like, the fighting mechanic looks really cool. You know, it's like one-on-one dueling. It looks really neat.
Yeah.
But it's Ubisoft.
Well, the thing with Ubisoft is whenever they make a new IP, it's usually fantastic. They're just bad whenever they start beating that horse. Like, when you look back
That's
at
true. That's
even the original Prince of Persia,
Oh, yeah.
the first one's still the best one.
It's so good.
It's so fucking amazing. And then the second one's, like, terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but
it's not terrible, but it's just weird.
It's, yeah.
It's like metal.
They made him, like, all grunge.
He's like a metal goth. Prince.
grunge Prince thing.
It's like you're running through the sands and there's like temples and it's just like metal.
Yeah, and then they tried to fix it by, making the next one like a little more lighthearted, and that one's good. Mm-hmm. And then they tried to reboot it with that shell-shaded one. And I like that one. I don't know why.
Because it's like you just run around collecting orbs.
Yeah, I liked it just because I liked the platforming in it. Then what's funny about that game is it ended on a cliffhanger.
Really?
Yeah, and they never made another one. I thought it was solid. I loved that game.
What happens after you collect all the lights?
Like,
does the game get better? Does it change?
No, you just go to the end.
That's the whole game?
Yeah, but I liked how you were taking that girl around and she was like recreating nature. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it was just the whole like not much is going on here for me.
It is. It doesn't make sense to make an open world game like that. I think that's what hurt them.
Yeah,
because it was like you could go find the spots in any order you wanted, but that doesn't work because then the game doesn't get progressively harder.
Yeah, like an enemy can't really change because you can't do anything.
Yeah. Everything just kind of stays the same, and you have to collect those orbs. But I remember loving that game when I played it.
I was not a fan.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't.
Yeah,
but I liked it, and then I remember the end being really like sad and emotional, and then I don't even remember what it was. I remember you were carrying the girl because she was dead.
Oh God!
And then it ends on a cliffhanger, and then it just never made another game. But I liked that game. But even then, Assassin's Creed, the first one was terrible.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I liked it.
You liked it. I thought it was bleh, but it was okay. And then the second one was great, and then the third one was the same. Yeah. And now they suck. So Ubisoft, their first game is usually pretty solid.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
And I think that this definitely looks really interesting. I'm excited about it. I love just the mechanic of all these different like classes of warriors fighting for no reason.
Yeah. And it seems to me that it could be kind of like the Dark Souls PvP.
Yeah.
But that's not that good.
It's not. I think it's going to be better than that.
It would have to be.
I mean, mechanically.
Yeah.
And like it's going to be I do think it'll be better because this is just a multiplayer game, I believe.
Yeah, it is only multiplayer from what I've heard.
And if it isn't, it's the same. It's basically the same thing, but with bots, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there's some kind of story in there, I think, too.
I'm sure it has a story of some kind.
Yeah. But I think it looks cool. I'm all about playing a Viking and fighting some samurais.
I'm going to be a knight. No, you know what? I'll be a samurai.
I know you would be.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'd either
I have honor.
I'd probably pick a knight or Viking over either the samurai. Now, if it was a ninja,
yeah, definitely.
Ninja would be picked. But I think it's cool. I think it opens a lot of opportunities for, unfortunately, I hate saying this, but DLC classes and stuff. They can add those in. But
it just looks good.
It does. If you've never checked it out, it's kind of gone under the radar.
Yeah, it is kind of like you don't see much coverage on it or anything.
So check it out. It's really cool. I'm going to go 6 for anticipated on this one.
I'm right there with you on that.
Yeah, I'm a little above average. Like I definitely think it has potential. I'm just kind of worried about Ubisoft, and it's definitely a game I'm not going to buy right away. I'm going to give it a week or two.
Check the reviews.
I have to because I just do not trust them that much.
No,
and I don't want to buy that game and it suck. Okay, moving on.
They haven't really earned your trust either.
No, they haven't. God of War, I guess. Let's start off with how anticipated is this for you?
2?
Yeah, I'm at like a. Yeah, that's a good one. That's good.
That's good. Just leave it right there.
2.
Low end as you can get.
Yeah, it's just I have no faith in what they're doing.
No, I hate everything about this.
I am not interested. I think it looks dumb.
I don't want to play The Last of Us again with Kratos.
No, I do not. It's just not. Ugh, I just don't want to do that. And yeah, if you haven't, you can go watch that. Listen to that.
Yeah,
that's like an hour of us just bitching about God of War.
Yeah,
4.
we're not looking forward to this.
No. So
other than the fact that Kratos has a beard,
yeah,
everything else looks terrible.
It looked promising until you realized that was his kid.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be someone he hit.
Yeah.
And then I could have been like, oh, cool, we're hitting children.
That's the Kratos I know.
That's the Kratos I know.
So, yeah, we don't need to talk about that anymore.
No, I'm done with that.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is I'm having trouble. This is like a 9 or 10.
I'm giving this a 9.
Like, I am really excited
This
about
is soon, too, I believe.
I know. because this was one of the games that was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah.
So I do think it's relatively soon. And man, every single thing I've seen on this game looks spectacular.
It does. It looks spectacular, and I just love the idea of fighting robot dinosaurs.
It's great, and the main character's an awesome badass chick.
Yep.
She reminds you she reminds me of like the grown up version of the Brave girl from the movie Brave.
Yeah, she does. Or Jon Snow's wife.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
That's the one everyone seems to.
She really is like that. That's a good call.
Yeah, she looks exactly like her.
Yeah, she does. But this game just looks phenomenal.
It does. It just looks very interesting, and there's nothing like it. Mm-hmm. I like the idea of finding out what happened to this world. Is it our world? Is it another planet?
Because it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
it is. But it's when everything actually like nature takes back over, and like the world becomes beautiful again. With the ruins of old civilization. So that's what's cool about it. It's not going to be like dreary bullshit.
Yeah, and it's also cool that you're fighting robots and not just like monsters.
Yeah. And like in any circumstance, I'd prefer to fight a real thing than a fake thing. Because honestly, they're robots. They're not living. But in this circumstance, I think it's really cool. And they just made it look like so much fun.
It looks amazing. And it's just... There's a lot of excitement on not knowing what it's really about as well.
Yeah, it's really a mystery. Really, all you know is like she's some girl in a tribe that's like going to do something, and she's taking off dinosaurs along the way.
Yeah, with a bow.
Yeah, with a badass bow that like does all these contraptions and shit.
Yeah, so this looks fantastic, and I can't wait. The graphics are amazing.
Oh, they are. I want to ride a mechanical dinosaur around like a mount.
That's a good point. You better get a dinosaur.
I think you do.
Mount. Yes.
I think you do.
Okay.
Or at least you can like jump on one and for now. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah, I'm sure they're gonna be like Titan-esque fights too.
Oh yeah.
Where you're like, and that would be cool, just like ripping wires out and like, oh, the game's gonna be awesome.
I know, dude. I better be.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a little ounce of me that's really scared, but it's getting just enough hype. It's not overhyped. It's getting just enough where I think the publishers, developers, and everything.
And isn't that Gorilla?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean...
Yeah, it is. It is.
The Killzone games are okay, but they're not spectacular either.
I know. But they haven't done anything in a long time.
Yeah, and I've never seen them do anything besides a first-person shooter as well.
Yeah.
But, like, Killzones are not that good.
They're not. They aren't.
They just really aren't. There's nothing special about them.
They're just mediocre. People like them, but, like, they never were... I don't know if they warranted 3 or 4 of them.
No, the first one was terrible. I remember playing that one.
Yeah, it's like it just didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. And then the second one was a bunch of lies. And then I think I played the third one, but I don't really remember.
Why was it a bunch of lies?
Because they showed just a pre-rendered cinematic and said it was the game.
Oh, wow.
You don't remember that? That was
No.
a huge controversy back in the day.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Because it was supposed to be like show the power of the PS3, and and they said this is real gameplay, and it wasn't. It was one of them. But they're not like solid enough. That's the only thing that like keeps me skeptical about this game is Killzone games aren't that great.
Yeah, I'm afraid this game's gonna be clunky.
I'm not even more concerned about clunky so much as boring.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing with open world games. Can you keep them not boring to me? And it could be boring.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm still excited. I'm going to pick it up.
Oh, it looks so fucking good.
I know. It looks good.
That's why I want to get it.
All right. Well, the console, the Switch is coming out, so that's anticipated, of course. The new Mario game for it, we really don't know anything about this Mario game. So it is an anticipated idea. I'm interested to see what the reveal is of it.
And like we said, if it's a 3D world, we don't care. If it's universe, we're very excited.
Yeah, I think it's a 3D world.
Then we're at a 4. If it's a galaxy, we're at like a 9.
Yeah, I'm completely in agreement. I might put it at a 3 if it's a 3D world.
Okay, so you're even going down to a 3.
Yeah, because I just don't care.
And I would also like to see some other shit announced for the Switch here.
Yeah, actually next week.
Yeah, they said the 12th, so my birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the Twitch Live event.
So that's that'll be cool to see what's going on there. And I'm sure we're gonna get more Zelda news. Hopefully.
I think they should just. I don't want to know anymore about Zelda.
I mean, like, officially, it's going to be a launch title.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. I don't want to know more about it. I want to know just, like, how to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I like the mystery of it right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to release. They might release some more gameplay
They
or
might
something.
show, like, Zelda.
But there was a leaked image, real quick, of Beetle.
I don't know who Beetle is.
He's the guy on the ship in Wind Waker. He's the merchant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess he's back.
There's a lot of people on ships in Wind Waker, my man. You're not narrowing it down.
I just say, you know what I mean now.
No, I do.
Yeah. So that he might be, there might be a cameo of him in there. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Next game, Days Gone. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, we taught it's the zombie game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. I always forget what this was fucking called.
Yeah, it's called Days Gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, okay, that gameplay was out of control.
Yeah.
And I don't believe it's real.
You don't think that's a real thing?
It's so. I mean, of course, it's like that's what they do. They make these things perfect, so it makes it more awesome when you watch it. It's just everything was so scripted perfectly.
It really was.
Like, how could you make a game that actually works that well? I don't know.
I don't know
if
either.
I believe it.
And the other thing I didn't like about that demo was there was a lot of barrel shooting.
Yeah,
And it's
lots of barrel shooting.
We've done this. We've done this. Like, just have the horde come for me. I don't need to shoot a barrel to stop it. Like, let me do something else.
Yeah.
And I don't like the main character.
Yeah, it's like a redneck.
Yeah, he's my brother. So remember we decided that? Yeah. It's Dave.
Which actually makes me kind of want to play it more.
Yeah, it would be better if it was Dave, because then you know it'd at least be funny.
Oh, it would be great
Yeah.
if it was Dave.
It would be hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, there's a gameplay. That's really all that's been released about it. It looked good. It looked solid.
It did look solid, and when that thing with Swarm was coming at you, it was pretty terrifying. I just don't know that if I can. The enemies are just so easily disposed of.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't know. Is that really frightening?
I don't know. That's what I mean. It's just like, I don't know how well this will work.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I just don't know.
And if it's an open world game too, like,
yeah, how is that gonna work with
with like hordes of demons running or zombies or whatever the fuck they are running around?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how's that work? Like, am I just walking? Is there gonna be a lot of driving in this from these things, or like horsebacks? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like a 4.
That's about where I am.
Yeah,
because I feel like 5 is maybe I'd get it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 5 because maybe I'd get it if
Okay.
it got really good reviews.
Okay, I'm going 4 because I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is not going to be what the game's like.
No,
Like, this is just one circumstance where this is really cool. It's like part of the game, like just a short spurt, but the rest of the game is nothing like that.
And it could be like the same thing as Final Fantasy 15, where it had like these awesome set pieces, but what's the rest of it?
Exactly. Like, how often? Like, the whole game can't be just being chased by a horde.
No, like that only worked for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, how much of the game is going to just be that over and over again? Because that's not going to be fun.
No. It's not. So I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't get like a zombie game like this that's serious. Like, it works in Dead Rising because it isn't serious.
Yeah.
And it's a small location, but this seems like a whole country, like the whole U.S. And I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yeah. So, worth mentioning, though.
Yeah, definitely worth mentioning.
And then the last game on my list, Death Stranding.
Yes. I'm going 10 with this one just because I'm so fucking curious.
I'm going 8. I'm going to be realistic.
No, it's just the wanting to know what's happening. I'm so excited to see what this is. I think if they reveal more of it and I actually see gameplay, it's probably going to rock it down to like a 4.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
But for right now, how curious I am, this is a 10. Because I've never been more curious about a game.
I'm sticking with an 8 because it's just like, again, I don't know. It's interesting, and
Yeah.
I want to know what's going on.
I want to know what's going on.
But I don't know if I really care.
I don't, but at the same time, it's just like, it's the same, like, why doesn't that girl like me thing. It's like, you're more curious than you're actually attracted. You're just like, they piqued your curiosity. Like, what? I'm not so much excited to play this, but I'm just so curious as to what it is.
You now have my attention.
But yeah, you now have my attention. I wasn't paying attention before, but you got it now. Why don't you like me? That's what I want to know.
We want to know why Death Stranding doesn't like us.
Yes. I am also looking forward to Baby in a Jar.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Yeah. Hopefully it is your weapon.
I did see something really interesting. If you watch those two trailers that were released simultaneously, like when he's holding the baby on the beach, it disappears at the same time that Guillermo del Toro, it pops up into the container.
So this is a teleporting baby in a jar.
It's just got more interesting.
Exactly. Every time you point anything out about this, it gets more interesting.
So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I guess Kojima said there's obviously secrets within there, foreshadowing stuff.
Of
course. But that was a huge one.
A lot of dead fish.
A lot of dead seafood.
Yeah. I feel like that this game is just going to be about like a bad guy trying to destroy the oceans.
Yeah.
It's like
Captain Planet.
Yeah, it's the Captain Planet enemy. He's just dumping sludge into the ocean.
So he's the anti-Bison.
Exactly.
What if it was Bison was the hero? Like,
yeah, then
played as
10 out of 10, regardless of what the game is about.
Okay, there's a question for you. Would you want a solo Bison game?
Absolutely, I would.
Good answer.
I would like any game with Bison in it. That's like my most requested Marvel vs. Capcom. It's like, yeah, all these no Bison. I want Bison in there. 'Cause he wasn't in 3.
You don't even play Bison.
No, I can't because I can't do charge characters.
Yeah. If you could.
I would main Bison.
He just needs... Charging's dumb.
It is. It's just like, I don't want to sit there. I hate charge characters.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Except for Bison.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of the list. Anything else you want to say, do?
I can't think of anything.
We're good?
We're good.
All right, well, that's the end of the show, ladies and
what's your
gentlemen.
most anticipated then?
Oh, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, shockingly.
Okay.
I honestly don't have one here then.
Okay, if I had to pick one from this list that we went over that's not Zelda because it's just so obvious, I'm going to go with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
I think that looks like the most fun. It has a really high potential, and ever since I saw something on this game, I wanted to play it.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go Zelda.
Nice.
Because like, out of all of these, the one that I must play is Zelda.
There you go.
And Resident Evil to a certain extent, but
that's honestly more curiosity than anything.
yeah, it's not like an excitement more than I feel obligated to play it.
Yeah, but you still, that obligation's there, but you still think there might be something.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I really do.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, Zelda is probably the one I want to play the most.
Yeah. I think Horizon Zero Dawn for me too is because it's close. It's closer. And it's like Red Dead's really close to there too.
Oh yeah, Red Dead. Games. I'm still putting Zelda ahead of Red Dead.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, like it's Zelda. Mm-hmm. Like that's the thing. It's Zelda.
You don't have to tell me, man.
Yeah, you know how it goes. It's Zelda.
Nintendo, this Zelda better be fucking good.
You have really been making us wait on this one, so
like I swear to God, if this isn't a spectacular game, I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody.
I think you're gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think so too. I hope. I have dreams.
Yeah,
keeps me up at night.
This is the new thing that keeps you up at night. Nothing's currently keeping me up at night.
Zelda's kept
except maybe Death Stranding.
Fuck.
What is going on with Death Stranding?
All right, well, we're gonna end the show there, and with that,
go murder my murder.